Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with chapter number 8 in your social science, which is medieval architecture. I am going to explain you the main points of each and every temple. You just keep your textbooks open and underline it and read it properly. First is the Somnath temple. Somnath temple is located in Prabhas Patan near Veraval in Junagadh, Saurashtra. It is one of the 12 Jyotirlinga shrines of Lord Shiva. The present temple was constructed in 1951 CE. Next you have Dwarkadish temple. The temple of Lord Dwarkadish is situated in Jamnagar district near the coast of Gujarat on the banks of river Gomti in Dwarka. The temple consists of 1 meter tall, four-armed deity of Lord Krishna within the Garbhagriha. Deity means God or divine. There is Shraddhapeeth Matha of Srimad Shankaracharya near the temple. Next you have the Sun Temple. Here the description of both the Sun Temples are given. One is in Modhera, the Sun Temple of Modhera, and second is the Sun Temple of Konark. The world famous Sun Temple is in Modhera in Mehsana district of North Gujarat. It is located on the west of the Tropic of Cancer. It is similar in many respects to the Sun Temple at Konark, situated to the east of the tropic in Odisha. It was built in the year 1026 or 27 CE by Bhimdev I, the Solanki ruler of Patan. The Sun Temple at Modhera is famous for its intricate carvings and the architectural design. Next important topic is Rudra Mahalaya. Rudra Mahalaya is located on the banks of the river Saraswati in Siddhpur in Patan district of the North Gujarat. Today it is in ruinous condition, means destructive condition. However, it was in its time a magnificent temple with an architectural wonder. Next you have Palitana. Now before Palitana, we have some other important points in Rudra Mahalaya. That is, the temple was an architectural wonder with a 3-storied shikara, 1600 pillars, 12 entrance doors, central mandapa, and porches on the east, north, and south, and sanctum in the west. Around the temple, there were 11 shrines of Rudra. The eastern gate was adorned with beautifully carved toran with a flight of steps leading to the Saraswati river. Next we will start with Palitana. Palitana is the most revered place of pilgrimage of Jains. It is located on Shatrunjaya Hills, about 60 kilometers southwest of Bhavnagar. There are approximately 863 Jain temples on Shatrunjaya Hills. The Shatrunjaya is regarded as the pilgrim place of the first Tirthankar, Rishabhadev. The construction of these temples and the artist carving is the best of its kind. Next you have Siddhi Sayyad Jali. Siddhi Sayyad Mosque is located near Lal Darwaja in Ahmedabad. It was built by Siddhi Sayyad, a soldier of Shamsuddin Muzaffar Shah III. two windows, that is jalis, are carved on the stone wall of the mosque. In the one jali, the tangled branches of the tree are carved, and on the other, geometrical designs are carved. So, this was the important features of Siddhi Sayyad Jali. Now, next in your textbook, you have Kankaria Lake. Today's tourist attraction Kankaria Lake is located in Maninagar area in Ahmedabad, was known as Haj-e-Qutub in the Sultanate period. It was built by Qutbuddin Aibak, the Sultan of Delhi. Next you have Qutub Minar. Qutub Minar in Delhi is a five-storied building. It is regarded as the tallest tower in India. Its construction was started by Qutbuddin Aibak and was completed by his successor Iltutmish. Next you have Dhai Din Ka Jhopda. Dhai Din Ka Jhopda was the first mosque built in India by Qutbuddin Aibak. See, I am telling you the main points of each and every temple. So, from your textbook, you can read it properly. Next, you have Bruhadeshwar Temple. Bruhadeshwar Temple, also known as Raja Rajeshwara Temple, at Tanjore, was constructed by the Chola king Rajaraj. It is a temple of Lord Shiva. This temple is the Chola dynasty's finest contribution to the architecture of the Dravidian temple. The temple has a tall Gopuram and a smaller Vimana, that is a flying chariot. Vimana means a flying chariot. Next, the artistic copper idols of dancing Shiva, that is Natraj, in this temple are unique. You must have seen the idol of Lord Shiva dancing. So that was known as Natraj. Next you have important thing, Buland Darwaja of Fatehpur Sikri. The Mughal Emperor Akbar set up a new capital near Agra on mountain hill of Sikri. The most important building in Fatehpur Sikri is Jama Masjid. The Buland Darwaza is the entrance on the south wall. It is the tallest dome-shaped entrance in India. Next you have Red Fort. The Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan built Red Fort in Delhi as the fortified family palace. Diwan-e Diwan-e Khas, Moti Masjid and Hayat Bakhsh Bagh, that is garden, and Rang Mahal are the important structures within the Red Fort. Next important, you have Taj Mahal. It is very important. You have to see and pay attention properly. The Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan built Taj Mahal on the banks of the river Yamuna in Agra in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. It is a grand structure in white marble with beautiful lattice work and minute carving. It is constructed as it is considered as one of the seven wonders of the world. The Taj Mahal is widely recognized as the jewel of Muslim art in India and one of the universally admired masterpieces of the world's heritage.